Hey guys, Sunny Ray coming to you with another fragrance video. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And to all of my new subscribers, guys, I see you. Thank you so much for your continued love and support here on my channel and just helping my channel grow. Now, if this is your first time, your very first time, you have never stumbled across my page, it was meant to be. It was meant for you to cross over to the sunny side. So please consider hitting that subscribe button so we can get to know each other. Drop some comments below, join in on the conversation. Give me a thumbs up, and if you like this video, then share this video. All right, guys, we are going to get right into it today because I have quite a bit to discuss. Today, we are going to be talking about affordable fragrances versus cheap fragrances, where to draw the line, and when enough is just simply enough and it just simply becomes ridiculous. Okay, so if you are interested, then please keep on watching. Okay, guys, you know this is serious. When I break out the glasses, it's serious because I need to make sure that I am providing you guys with the correct information, okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, I wasted my money so you could save yours, okay? We talk about affordable fragrances, and I talk about affordable fragrances here on my channel all the time. Like I always say, I want to have something for everyone, right? But there comes a point in time when it's just like, okay, enough is enough. There's so many fragrances out there. And when you're getting into fragrances, or even when you're trying to start a collection, then you're just buying. I know when I started my collection, and I'm going to pop a picture in of what my collection started out when I first started fragrance collecting versus what my collection looks like now. We'll pop up a photo. But when I started out, I was just buying. I was really looking for, fragrances that were affordable, but I wanted to try some new things, but my nose hadn't developed enough to really appreciate niche fragrances. And it's like, just, what is what? There's so many resources in terms of purchasing. So, we've got, of course, your department stores. We've got our niche fragrance houses. And then we've got other sites like our inspired fragrance houses. We've got Fragrance Net, Fragrance X. We've got Temu. We've got, guys, now you can purchase fragrances in bulk from, Alibaba. So, guys, there's so many different places where you can purchase fragrances. It's like, where do we start? But then where do we draw the line? And when I say draw the line, it means when a fragrance is just like not even worth it, not worth the dime, time, cent, money. Like, I don't care if the fragrance is $5, you might as well take another $5, $15, put it with it and get you something that's really, really good. So I'm going to share a few fragrances as well as a couple body products and kind of give my thoughts. Like I said here, I would never disrespect a fragrance company or a fragrance house, but sometimes it's a little bit ridiculous and y'all are trying to get over on people and it's not cool. So let's talk about it. Oh, and I forgot not to mention TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop. I've got some gems on TikTok Shop, but y'all, let's get into it. Okay, so first I am going to start out with, I'm going to start out with a couple body oils or perfume oils. That's what we're going to start out with. We're going to start out with a couple perfume oils because perfume oils are pretty big, especially now that we get into talking about layering. And you guys know I am absolutely like a layering queen, okay? Y'all know that I love to layer. You know that I love to put on my body creams, my oils, my different soaps, my body spray, my fragrance, etc., etc., etc. So, guys, how this kind of started out, and I don't want to be too chatty because I know you guys are ready to get into these fragrances, but I kind of want to get into a backstory of how I even thought about this. It's because I know two people, and they are always purchasing from Temu. Okay, I saw one person that purchased like a backpack or something on there. And I was like, oh, that's actually really nice. I've never in my life ordered anything from Temu. Okay, never ever. Like I had the app on my phone at one point in time when Temu was a big thing, and I deleted it. And then I had another person who knows that I'm into fragrances, and they're like, "Here, have you tried this fragrance?" And when I looked at the bottle, like I just kind of glanced at it, smelled it real quick because we were at an event, and I was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "That is, it was something by Lancome. It was Lancome. Was it Tresor? I think it was Lancome Tresor or Tresor. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, I just looked at the bottle. The bottle looked like, I was like, oh, this is a small bottle of it. Smells like Lancome. Okay. Didn't think much about it at all whatsoever. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to look at Temu. I'm going to look at Temu and just see, because I'm just really, really curious. Don't even waste your time. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I got, and I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me. We're gonna start out with Temu, and then I'm gonna start out with a couple other things that I got on like Amazon, and ways to really, you know, kind of keep an eye out for ridiculousness is what I'm gonna say. So guys, we all know this fragrance here, right? This was trending. This was an oil. This one is actually, what is this? L'Oeil Rouge, and this is by the House of Swiss Arabian. Now, guys, to be completely honest and transparent, this is empty, okay? This is empty. Done, son. Empty. But we know these oils are good. They're good to layer with. They're affordable, okay? So I saw some oils on Temu, and I'm like, let me give it a try. First of all, y'all, and you guys know, I am not a fan of small things, okay? So when I got this stuff, I was like, are you serious right now? So here's my bottle that I ordered from Swiss Arabian, and this is the oil that I purchased on Temu. Now, when I looked at the bottle on Temu and what it shows on the website, it looks like you're going to get something like this. Y'all, look at this. What is this? What is this? And not only did I get one, I got two little baby ones. But y'all, the juice. Hold on. Let's get into this bottle. Wait a minute. Let me see how you even open. Okay. So y'all, this has to be literally a drip in here. Okay. And here it is. Now, this blue one, it doesn't smell too bad, but it don't smell that great either. The pink one, this is a no. Honestly, both of them smell very, very cheap. And I always wondered, you know, I was like, I don't want to say that a fragrance is cheap. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that a fragrance is cheap, but you can definitely tell the difference in the quality, and that's going to come with the ingredients that are used. So not only is this little bitty baby size bottle, and then look at the bottle. Look at y'all. I don't know if you can hear that. That's like cardboard. Like it's cardboard. Okay, so don't even waste your time. Don't waste the energy. Don't waste the money. You'd be better off going to look for Latafa, Swiss Arabian, another Middle Eastern fragrance house where you can get some decent oils and a decent size, because that, in my opinion, is absolutely absurd and ridiculous. And for real, we got to draw the line. This is some mess. Okay, next up, guys, we are going to talk about some body glaze. Now, you guys know I have talked about body butters, body oils, especially this time of year during the winter months. My skin is dry. It feels tight. When I get out of the shower, it feels itchy. It's always been that way for me in the winter time. So I really need a heavy, thick moisturizer that's really going to absorb into my skin. Normally I start out with, you know, a base or what have you. And guys, I have raved about Canvas Beauty. Right? Here's Canvas Beauty's Body Glaze. and I absolutely love it. Now, guys, I don't care nothing about what's going on with Canvas Beauty because I keep hearing some type of controversy. I'm not looking it up. I don't want to hear about it. I rock with Canvas Beauty. This is a great product and it works amazing for my skin. And in addition to that, it smells good. Look at that. Y'all, I have gone through this, okay? I love this when I'm right out of the shower or the bathtub, okay? Now, I have actually seen this on TikTok. I have also seen it on Temu. I've also seen it on Alibaba and some of these other off sites, right? And it is this body glaze. So I was like, okay, this came as like a little set. So here's the body glaze, but don't get mistaken because this is, I don't even know, Hillozy body glaze. But when I tell you the bottle looks almost like Canvas Beauty, and even though this one is Drunken Peach and this is Grapefruit Galore, I believe Stormy has a peach fragrance as well. I don't have it, but it looks very, very similar. What I will tell you about this versus this, honestly, there's that one. And then here is, this is Canvas Beauty. This is the other off-brand body glaze. Canvas Beauty, other off-brand. Guys, this is straight up some Vaseline. This is like scented Vaseline when you put it on your skin. So I'm going to try to show you guys on my, this is the duck. So this just rubs on. It literally feels like Vaseline going on to my skin, right? Here we go. Y'all don't even see barely a sheen or shine, right? So then we're going to go in with Canvas Beauty. Y'all, look at that. Do you see that? Do you see the difference? How rich, how nourishing. Look at that. You can see the difference in the quality of the products and the quality of the ingredients. So guys, I'm going to tell you, Stormy's body glazes, I believe they're like $25. And honestly, I believe I may have paid, I don't know, $9 or $10 for this. So yes, it's less affordable, but why not just, this is not going to do anything for me. Vaseline does not do anything for my skin. I need something that's going to really absorb and moisturize my skin. So instead of wasting money on garbage, you might as well put a couple few extra dollars with it and get you something that is going to be quality. It is going to last. Guys, I only had a little bit of that Canvas Beauty you saw. And it is, I can spread this. Right now I don't have any place to spread it to, but guys, I could probably spread this on up my arms, you know, whereas this, you saw I took a little out and it just literally was right on the top of my hand. So guys, go ahead, don't waste your money on junk because sometimes enough is just enough. And we got to draw the line on these products that are ridiculous. Okay, next up, guys, you guys know that I love a good body oil. Okay, so we're going to do the same comparison. Canvas Beauty. This is Canvas Beauty's Body Drops. Keep it 100. And then I have a couple over here that I ordered. First of all, look at the size. Okay, what is this? It's this little babe. What is this? What is that? You see my hand still glossy and glowing from that Canvas Beauty. But what is this? Okay, this is ridiculous. Again, I wasted my money for you, so you don't have to, okay? Get the good stuff. Get the good stuff, guys. Ingredients in this is coconut oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil, some fragrance, jojoba oil, castor oil, and vitamin E. It says hydrate and seal moisture into the skin, apply after shower or throughout the day. Okay, what's in this? Guess what? It doesn't say. It says it makes skin soft, shiny, and non-greasy. So, y'all, My hands are greasy. I can't open it. Okay, let's go in with this one. This smells like nothingness. Nothing. Smells like nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. This smells good. Now, I will tell you, the body oil, in my opinion, doesn't have as strong of a scent profile as the body glaze, but you can smell it. You can smell it. It's moisturizing. I love it again when I get out of the shower. This is nothingness. This is a waste of money. It is a waste of time. It's a waste of waiting for a package to come in the mail. Guys, just go with the good stuff and don't even worry about that. Okay? Okay, guys. Next up, we're going to get into a couple body sprays, okay? We know that Fleur has some amazing body sprays, right? Okay, well, there's some knockoffs of Fleur body sprays, and I thought that I would give them a try. Don't waste your time. Don't even worry about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So this is one. And these are from two different companies, but this is Heavy Cream. Okay, one could be easily fooled if they're not paying attention. They just see the Heavy Cream and don't pay attention to the name, that it does not say Fleur at the top. Okay, I knew what I was purchasing. I knew that this was an off-brand. I knew that this was not Fleur. However, someone may have heard about Heavy Cream and then they see this and they're like, oh, well, here's Heavy Cream, and it's at a less expensive price point. Okay, well, guess what you're going to get? Water. It smells like a lightly scented water. Seriously, I sprayed this on my hand and not even 2 minutes, I smelled nothing. Nothing. When you spray it in the air, you get a little something, but you can definitely tell it's a very, very fine, wet, watery type of mist. Like, you don't really even smell any type of alcohol in here, really, guys. I promise it just smells like water with a hint of scent. But in terms of lasting power, it does not last. Now, with it being a body spray, and my body sprays, I don't expect them to last a long time. Not even my Bath & Body Works body sprays. Probably the body sprays that last the longest in my collection that I have found are going to be my Lush body sprays. Now, body sprays for me just kind of enhance my scent routine for the day, or if I'm at the office, if I'm out and I just want a quick little freshen up, I will spray on my body spray, but I still spray on my fragrance. So a body spray for me is not like I'm just going to wear a body spray for the day and that's it. It just simply is an enhancement to my routine. So I don't expect a body spray to give, a huge, long-lasting aroma scent profile or last for 8 to 10 hours. But I do still feel as though I should be able to smell it. Here's another one, and this one is Vanilla Skin. Now, as you see, the bottles do look like some popular brands that we know of, correct? Now, I will tell you this Vanilla Skin, do you see that? See how it squirts out? Again, not bad. I didn't spray my fragrance over here. Lord have mercy. I'm going to have to wipe that off. Not bad when you spray it in the air, but when you get it on skin, do you see how that sprays out? It's just like water. Water. It smells like nothing. When I tell you nothing, nothing. So once again, don't waste your time. It smells like nothing. It's literally, they had to put some water in there and a little couple drops of fragrance. So, at some point we got to draw the line when it comes to affordability. I know we're in a season where things are very, very expensive and we still want to have nice things, but we want quality things. So no need in wasting money on things that aren't going to work. Go ahead, and if you need to wait a couple weeks and buy something that is going to be worthwhile, beneficial, then it's better to do that than to waste your money on something just to say you have it, but yet it doesn't even work or perform. So at some point, again, We just have to learn and know how and when to draw the line when it comes to affordability and fragrance, affordable fragrances versus something that's just simply cheap and not worthwhile. Okay, guys, next we're going to jump into some fragrances. Now, we know that there are tons and tons and tons of inspired fragrances out there, and then there's just new fragrances just all together, right? And even when it comes to fragrance, I feel as though there's a time where we have to just simply draw the line, okay? And what I mean by that is sometimes fragrances just are not worth it. They are not good. Now, you guys all know that I have some niche fragrances. I've got designer fragrances. I have inspired fragrances. I have fragrances that I purchased from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And like I've said, sometimes don't sit on those fragrances that are just sitting out on the shelf, because I found some really, really nice gems. But when it comes to that, we also have to know, again, where do we draw the line when it comes to fragrances and affordability? This is one that I'm going to start out with, and it's one that is fairly popular. And this is what you would think would be probably a knockoff for Glossier. This one is called Glossy Chic Perfume. Okay, so this reminds me, it makes me think of like a Glossier type of a fragrance. Now, one of the things that I'm going to say to look for when you are purchasing fragrances, as you guys hear me talk about, oh, this is a nice bottle. Now, this bottle is heavy. It is heavy. Nice cap. I can hold it by the cap. But one of the other things to look at is the atomizer. Okay, do you guys see how this got this kind of metal that looks like it's just kind of clamped on there? So the atomizer, this is a very, very cheap atomizer. Let me grab one of my more high-end fragrances and show you the difference. Okay, guys, this one here, this is La Cativa by Fuege 1833. Guys, the House of Fuege 1833 is no joke. And this is not a cheap fragrance, guys. As you see, this is a smaller bottle. I do plan to get the 100 ml, which is going to run, I don't know, maybe about $400. Look at this cap. Okay, see how that cap is versus this. Do you see the difference? The quality. Okay, that's one way. An atomizer. This is a very, very cheap atomizer. I grabbed another one just so you can see. Beautiful, nice, heavy bottle. This is my Nichane Ani Extrait de Parfum. Look at the cap. Look at the atomizer. Do you see how that's on there? Okay, very, very different than this. Okay, now again, let's get into the fragrance. So, when you spray this, do you see that? How the molecules are simply falling into the air. It's almost like, you know how you guys have maybe like a Febreze air freshener and it falls, just you spray it and it falls like a wet mist to the ground, right? So that's what it looks like. You can literally see the particles falling. Now, when you spray it, does this smell good? Actually, it does smell good, and I might use it as a room air freshener. But when you get it on skin, nothing. It literally smells like just maybe a scented alcohol. And literally right now, I smell nothing. And as you guys know, we layer so that our fragrance will adhere to our body oils and things like that. Y'all, I smell nothing. Nothing. So again, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your energy. Get the real thing. Okay? Now, when you're looking for an affordable fragrance, and we're talking about some of our Middle Eastern fragrances, even with our Middle Eastern fragrances, I'm going to grab this for you. This one is Shaggoff Oud by, or not Shaggoff. It is Shaggoff Oud, Amar by Swiss Arabian. Look at the cap, guys. Look at the cap. Let's spray it. You see that? It's a nice mist. Oh, that smells so good. Smells amazing. but yet it's affordable, okay? Another one, guys. This one is, okay, I grabbed this one. This one was like, you got a set of 2. So I have a set of 2. This one is called Elixir. Now, I don't know what this is supposed to represent because it reminds you of Kayali, right? And you would think Kayali, possibly Yum Pistachio, right? Now, this one isn't bad. Look at the cap. Okay. It doesn't smell bad, but it does not smell high end at all. Very faint. You can barely smell it. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't smell bad. It smells good. Like I said, I could probably use it as an air freshener before fragrance and spraying it on. Since I smell nothing here, I might as well go in on the same hand. It looks like water droplets on my hand. And heavy. When I say heavy on the alcohol, I mean heavy on the alcohol. So again, there's another one. Don't waste your time. And there are some inspired fragrances. Like, for instance, if this is supposed to smell like Kayali Yum Pistachio, it does not. That's what it's giving. It smells nothing like it. There are some fragrances that are inspired that do smell similar to Kayali Yum Pistachio. But like I said, even the ones that I have, so even if this fragrance was $25, go ahead and put another $25 with it and buy Lattafa's, what's their, I believe it's Affection or something like that, that smells similar. Or just buy the original Yum Pistachio by Kayali. You guys see I have a ton of Kayali fragrances. I absolutely love Kayali fragrances. Now, that's all I have for that. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your energy. What is this? What is this? Please tell me, what is this? This is supposed to be an Arabic fragrance oil. Okay, so I was like, okay, here we go. A Middle Eastern fragrance oil. Nope. First of all, nothing even, I don't like roller balls, but nothing even, it's a roller ball. This top is a roller ball. And nothing's coming out. Like, it doesn't even work. So nothing's even coming out of here. Barely. And when I tell you I smell nothing, all right, there's a little bit coming out. You guys see that? Y'all, do you see how my nose is touching? I smell nothing. Nothing, okay? Don't waste your time. Everything is not for you when it comes to fragrance. I'm telling you, they are getting over some of these little companies where they're shipping products and goods in. And in addition to that, to be completely honest, my concern is it even healthy? I know there's like a lot of people that already feel like fragrance, you're spraying it on your body, you're gonna, it's gonna absorb into your skin, it's bad for you. There are some cruelty-free fragrance companies out there. So I know that's already a concern for some people. This is even more concerning for me because I'm just like, I don't know what this is. Okay, here's another one. This one is supposed to be in Eau de Parfum. This is First Love. Now, the cap on this one, it isn't that bad. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This, you can actually smell. Look at that. That spray is pretty decent. You can actually smell it. My only issue with this is that it smells very vintage. It reminds me kind of Chloe. Is what it reminds me of. And Chloe is not bad. Like, Chloe for me is like if I'm going to the doctor's office or if I was going to my kid's school sometimes or something like that. Chloe's not bad. But this leans like Chloe, but like a little vintage. So again, and this is a 1.7 ml. So you might as well spend a few more coins and get something that is going to be beneficial and worthwhile. Next up, what does this remind us of? What do these bottles remind you guys of? Juicy Couture. Now, this particular line of Juicy Couture, I don't remember what it's called, but I had one of these fragrances, and it was okay. I went through the whole bottle, so it was decent. Now, again, this one, atomizer, not too bad. And it actually doesn't smell bad when you spray it in the air. But again, the same thing. And it's going to be the same with all these fragrances. When you spray them in the air, that's what it smells like. It smells like room air freshener in different scents, okay? This one smells fruity and tropical. And this, the same thing. You get more of a fruity floral vibe. But again, I got it on my hands. It just smells like alcohol. And guys, enough is enough. Do not waste your time. Do not waste your money because these are cheap. Okay. I'm going to grab a couple that I actually ordered from Amazon. And on Amazon, I've read the reviews. And I was really, really hesitant because these fragrances were super, super affordable. And they're 200 ml bottles. So you guys know that I'm intrigued with large bottles, large things. I don't like little bitty things. And so I was intrigued. But this is where I should have known better. When I saw this bottle, okay, and then I wrap it around and you see this. What fragrance house has any fragrance that looks like that? Look at this. None. And those are affordable fragrances. This. Affordable. This is more of a high-end fragrance. Okay, they don't look like that. So that should have been my indication right there. Like, no, this isn't for you. When I got it, look at the cap. Look at that atomizer, cheap. Now, with this, I will tell you that this will stay with you for a little bit, but not very long. Not very long. And I was really shocked that this actually had decent reviews. But again, guys, it's not worth it. It does not last long. It smells very, 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 very inexpensive. It's not elevated, and it's very, very crowd pleasing. And again, there's nothing wrong with the crowd pleasing fragrance or having a specific fragrance as a signature fragrance. But again, if you're going to get something, you might as well do your research and get something that is going to be long lasting. If you like something that sits closer to the skin, then that's fine. But again, this, you get a bunch of alcohol. And when I tell you, if you want it to last more than a few hours, you can forget about it with any of these fragrances. So that's that. I have a couple more that I purchased. I really don't feel as though I need to go too in depth with them because really it's all the same thing. This bottle reminds me of, I can't think of what fragrance I want to say that this reminds me of, but the same thing again. Look at the atomizer on here. This one is called Your Desire. I should have known by the name. But again, alcohol, really no fragrance, no scent profile. I couldn't even tell you what the notes are to that. And then guys, we know that milk fragrances are really, really popular. Creamy fragrances, lactonic fragrances. So here's one. This is milk. And after smelling all these other fragrances, I was almost scared to even spray this and smell it. Guys, it smells like milky alcohol. It really does. So again, don't waste your time. And then we've got one that the bottle, this is kind of an intriguing bottle, right? This bottle kind of looks elevated, does it not? It looks like a high-end bottle. This is Romantic Amber Intense, Mysterious and Warm Fragrance of Amber. This is a 50 ml bottle. So the bottle, this is a nice looking bottle. Cap, not bad. Fragrance, nothing. You get a hint, a slight faint hint of amber. It does, you can smell it. It does smell a little ambery, and it's very, very faint. Now, you guys, as I've been spraying these fragrances, my nose, and my nose will become stopped up if I'm spraying regular fragrances too much, depending upon how fine the mist is. But guys, these fragrances are cheap. When I spray something like this up in the air and I go in like that, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. But these fragrances here, and then this right here, guys, I'm not even going to spray it. This is one that I saw, and I was like, okay, might as well. Says that it is baby powder, and it looks almost like the little Johnson & Johnson. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. This is horrible. When I say horrible, I mean horrific. It smells horrific. So guys, again, this was just to kind of shed some light on where do we draw the line when it comes to fragrances and affordability. Of course, like I said, we all always want to save some coins if we can and we get a good quality fragrance. But sometimes it's just not worth it. I would rather have one, if that's all I could afford, is one amazing high-end niche luxury fragrance versus a bunch of fragrances that are affordable, but they smell like nothing. Okay, so I will tell you that this right here that I showed you was probably about $100. So that's a waste of money, right? So I wasted my money, so you guys will not waste yours, okay? So I guess one of the takeaways, guys, is when it comes to purchasing fragrances, if you're not into niche fragrances and you prefer designer fragrances, I would highly recommend going into a department store, getting your nose on it, purchasing from a department store, but purchasing definitely from a reputable source. If you can get a sample, get samples and begin to learn the notes and the scent profiles of what it is that you like so that you can add quality fragrances to your fragrance collection and understand the difference between affordable versus cheap and when it's just time to say, okay, enough is enough. I'm not doing any more of these fragrances in my collection. Now, I am at a point in my fragrance journey that, yes, every once in a while I'll grab something like this just to share with you guys, but I am really, really on a journey for niche luxury fragrances that are going to be quality, they're going to smell different, they're going to stand out. So that's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, guys. Peace.